Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Digging in, Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Blackman on at first, nobody out. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. David Dahl is on deck. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Pause, now the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Pedroia on to Moreland, and it's a double play. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Rockies strand 1. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Brian Shaw, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. His numbers against Brian Shaw: he has 7 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Swinging a soft liner. Knee high. He barehands it. How about that? With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball one. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's gone 2 for 8. A line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The left field.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one will track it down. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Desmond, 2 down. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
So our situation as the bases loaded, 2 men out. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 9. Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swing and a line drive, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Murphy aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Ryan McMahon.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Here's Yonder Alonso as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's hitless in 6 tries. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Alonso playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 58.
Digging in, number 58, and they're runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he popped him up. Bogarts has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
Christian Vasquez.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Dahl. He's there and records the first down.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Pedroia takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
So we got him swinging. Dustin Pedroia becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Now back
1 away.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Dahl at second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Devers. Lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another 1-2 delivery to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So we got him swinging. Rafael Devers is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Nope. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. The 3-0. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Ryan McMahon, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. McMahon, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Full count still. Once again a 3-2. Ground ball right side. Moreland's there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Yonder Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, number 58.
Now batting, number 58. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 to him now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that's over. 3-1. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work
now
of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-2. Here's the 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The set and the 2-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
0-2, here it is. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is flared right back over the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Junior.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Pedroia is off of first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Red Sox lead 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Daniel Murphy. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard ground ball to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Halfway home, still no score. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch fouled away. A little roller toward the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Ryan McMahon.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
McMahon gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
Ready for another chance. Yonder Alonso, a fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here it comes, 1-0, and it's fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. First and second here with nobody out. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Number 58 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he got him. So a big out there is now a ground ball. Could even get him out of this thing, still tied.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1 on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Kyle Freeland takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Andrew Benintendi will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit high and deep to right center. Desmond giving chase. But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 offering. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Trevor Story, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Takes this the other way to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In for strike 2. To third. Devers gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Rockies, number 54.
Here's Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Raphael.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Number 58 is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him off the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit out towards second. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Boy, Nero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will get a force out on the play. Oh, talk about stick-to-itiveness there, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Andrew Cashner gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 48, Andrew Cashner. Now batting.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. His lifetime line against Andrew Cashner, he's 1 for 3. 1-1 the count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. From the windup, the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Full count on its way. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even now at 1-1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Dahl's in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Number 23 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Ready now, Christian Vasquez, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2. Now here's one hit, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2. Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Vasquez on at first, nobody out. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Rockies, number 37.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. None out, runners at first and second. Down the first baseline, gloved by Murphy. One there, back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Matt, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in. The second for 1. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top 3-1. Number 23 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So stepping in, number 58. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. 9th
inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackmon, his prior history versus this arm. He's a .348 batter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And there's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Workman is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Blackmon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. In now, David Dahl. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Nope.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He's running. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One out and a runner on third. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .318 hitter. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And it's 1-2. Last strike now for Colorado. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Popped up. Number 23 is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Kashner pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support. and reminds you to please drive home safely.